Hi guys, I want to show you the new ordering system, how to set it up, and what the customer sees on their end. And most of this is going to be just for the customer to order their own. And if they do need any type of guidance, you guys can guide them along their way. But otherwise, this should be fully interactive for the customer. So once you guys get your iPads, there will be some other setup that needs to be done that will be provided with the iPads, and that'll get you to setting up the Wi-Fi and any other settings that need to be set up before you start. But after you get the internet hooked up and are ready to enter what show you're going to be in, you're going to see this starting page. So you're first going to, everybody is going to get an individual item code or an individual code, and that you will need to remember your own personal code. Do not use any other reps codes. This is specifically for you, and the code will be used for setup as well as any cash or check orders. So I will email everybody individually what their codes are and jot them down and have them memorized so that you can use them at each show. You're going to type in your code and sign in, and then you will see if it's your event or if there's other shows going on at the same time. They will all be listed here. But locate the one show and the date and the name that you are at, and then you're going to select that show. You want to make sure that you use your show only, because this will be calculated for tax and discount and any other sales needs for just this show. So we'll start the event, and then all of that should be done before opening. And once that's all set up, then this will be the main screen. And this screen is what the customer will see on each of the iPads. So now the customer is ready to place an order, and you can show the customers that they have different options to choose from. They have our Monarch, our Switched on Schoolhouse, Horizons, Life Pack, Weaver, and our resources. So if you click on one of them, I clicked on Horizons, you'll see at the top here, it's filtered by Horizons, all grades, all subjects, and all types, and a reset. You can break it down even more by hitting all grades, and then you can select which grade level you're looking at. So if they're looking for second grade, this will pull up all second grade. If they'd like to break it down even more, you can go to the all subjects, and it'll break it down by what subject they're looking for. So maybe they're looking at math, and it'll pull up all Horizons second grade math. If that's not what they're looking for, you can always go back to the reset button, and it'll bring it back to the previous page. And then you can go back to Horizons up here if they wanted to switch brands. So let's say instead of Horizons, they were looking for Life Pack. Go to Life Pack. And then it's going to pull up all of our Life Pack, and then you can break it down even more by grade level. So if they need 7th grade, and then again by subject, language arts, and then they can continue to do this to shop. So once they've found their selection, they are just going to tap on it with their finger and add it to their cart. Once it's added to the cart, or once they've touched it, you'll see the number 1 circle in that same product, as well as onto the right side here, you will see that they put in the 7th grade Life Pack Language Arts Teacher's Guide. It also gives the price with the discount in that red box up here. It shows that they're getting the 20% off. If they were to happen to click on it again or tap it again, it'll automatically add 2 to their cart. You can remove the item and do a different one, or you can continue to add more as needed. So let's say that they were just looking for a price and now they need to start over. You can go to this top button here and start over altogether, and it'll clear out everything they have done. So you can kind of guide them through that, and they can decide which product lines they need or what books that they need. And then once they're done, they can go to the right-hand side here and see what their subtotal is, as well as that they have their discount, and you can hit checkout. So when the customer checks out, they'll enter their email address here. If they have an account already, they can log into that account. Otherwise, if they do not have an account, it will prompt you to ask for your setting up a new account. So here, this is my shipping address. Make sure that they fill this out completely, and then they're going to continue to shipping options. Here you'll notice that there is an option for free shipping, but if they were to need to upgrade, then you would see the prices for an upgraded shipping. Shipping for free is only our USPS or USPS standard mail. So we'll go to continue to payment. They can pay by credit card or pay by cash or check. So if they click on pay by cash or check, they'll continue to review, and then it will prompt them with this little red warning that says, please ask a rep for assistance to pay by cash or check. So here's where you would enter your rep code, and if they did have a check, you would enter your check number here and then place the order. This is where you would use the cash bag and give them back any change that's needed, or keep the cash that they have provided for you. So let's say that they accidentally went to payment for cash or check. They can always go back to edit here, and it'll bring you back to pay by credit card. So we're going to pay by credit card. And if they already have an account set up and they have a payment plan already in their account, then you will see their credit card options below, and they can select which card to use. If there isn't, we want to add payment method. And then here's where entering your payment information would come up. Entering your credit card, your billing information, and then any of these other questions that they ask, and then they're going to hit save. Last season, we noticed that some of the cards were being saved, and that was because the website itself prompts a save information. We are working on that so that that does not show up, but if it did, we want to make sure that we don't hit any keep information through the website. We want to just hit the save button here. Once they hit save and everything is processed, they will have their card information and it'll save and take a little bit of time, but please assure them that the saving is just getting everything finished up, and they will then get a prompt that says your order has been received, and it'll give the payment information, the total, as well as their receipt has been sent to their email address. And then that's it. And we're working on making sure that the military and missionary people who have those accounts are having a separate ID code that we will be giving to you guys, that if they did need that, we will enter that separate so that that gets calculated. If at any time the system is not working, please help the customer within SalesPad system, and then let myself, Amy, know after you have helped the customer, and then don't panic. You have your SalesPad open and ready, just like we used to enter the orders. But everything should be pretty straightforward, easy to use, and the customer should be able to get their receipts through email once they've made their purchase. So if anything does ever come up that looks odd or that you need help with, just let me know. Or if you see something that we need to change as you're going through some of this stuff with customers, then just let me know as well. But otherwise, it's pretty straightforward, and I think this will be a great help to our customer service towards our customers at our conventions. So have fun, and let me know if you have any questions.